Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Chanticleers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snags it quickly on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Purdy on the Jets. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Back open in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Little catch in the middle, it's Epps. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still moving forward.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, WKU. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This is a designed run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's in open space downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pushes toward the goal line. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Topper!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. This time he's got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Got the quick pass. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point. They're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hilltoppers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Brown will throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the shot to clear will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
To the end zone and it's picked off. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. And on the opening drive of the 2nd half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the 2nd half by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets it out of there for the 1st time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Brown will throw it. Slings it downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Coastal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead, and things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The shot that clears in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Knox. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, shot to clear. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, what a cut! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand up. For quite a while. Great return there. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Just keep slinging it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown will throw it. They've got the screen set up. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Henry. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's West. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Creates a little room.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pulls it in, it's West. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Coastal. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First play of the drive wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.